Starting a video is always the worst part. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is a different kind of video today. I have a special guest.
Me! I'm Ella from MyBayBea.
Today we're going to be roasting your favourite equestrian influencers. And yeah, I have a list of people. Me and Ella are going to give our honest opinions on them. Might have to blur some names out, but
don't want any scandals.
Don't want to start drama, but we're going to be completely honest. Yeah. So let's get started. So our first person on the list is Harnicke. I have his little Instagram here on my phone. Ella, let's give your opinion first, because I've already got a set opinion. How much you watch his videos, like how much you know about him?
To be honest, I know next to nothing.
Okay.
I know of him, I know of his horses. I think I've watched maybe like 1 or 2 YouTube videos, but I've just never really been able to like get into his content and be like, oh, I really enjoy it. Like it's just
boring.
Don't get me wrong, like the photos themselves are beautiful photos, but just
really good photos.
It's not ever. I don't follow him because it's just not something that
he does dressage as well. Neither
that's kind of my downside. Like I'm not really that into dressage at all.
No.
Like I did it a little bit with Bea, but not really.
No, I mean I'm not gonna lie. I do watch some of his videos. I agree with you in the sense that I don't find them like super exciting. He's one of those YouTubers I watch while I'm eating. But to be fair, some of his videos I've been really interested in. I really like watching like his new like sales horses and stuff like that. I also find, I find his Instagram very promotional. You definitely see more personality on his YouTube channel. Yeah. But the Instagram account is just very, I find it quite promotional, yeah. Rather than, there's not really much personality in Instagram. The photos, like we said, are beautiful. Like he has great quality photos and the horses are stunning. Yeah. And he's a very talented rider for sure.
I think that's something in general I struggle with Instagram as a whole. I feel like a lot of accounts now are so heavy on promotion.
Yeah, they can be so boring.
That kind of puts a blocker up between like your followers and you, because it's like I'll look at something and if it's just constantly ad, gifted, I'm like, okay, you've lost me now.
No, I mean, he's clearly doing a good job. He has like 700k and he's verified. And
he's doing all right.
He's got loads of subscribers on YouTube. I definitely love watching, he does like stable tours. He goes to like famous people's barns and stuff. And you see like these amazing...
I'm just so nosy. I love stuff like that.
I love like watching like rich people. Not gonna lie. Like, bottom line, I love seeing how rich people live. Yeah. So seeing these like massive stable tours, like this one, the most recent one he did, is a castle.
Oh my god.
Like, look at that arena. The next person is Harlow Luna White on Instagram. I think that's the same name on YouTube.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I didn't actually know who she was until recently. Ella actually introduced me to her Instagram account, so you should, I think, take away with this one to start with.
Why don't I always go first?
Oh, I'll go first the next time. You can start with this one, because I don't even know her that well.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know her massively. It was one of those ones that always used to come up on my explore page. Yeah. And again, her photos are stunning. Her yard is insane.
Amazing.
And to be fair, she's got a pretty cute pony as well. So it was one of those things, I'd always click on them just to look at them, and so obviously doing that, it kept bringing more and more through.
And she's like 8. How old is she? She's tiny.
She's, girl of her age, that's fair play to her. She's done well.
Mum is also like really hot.
For horsey and flip. Yeah, to be fair.
Mum's pretty. So our next influencer is Rayleigh Lilith, and she's like Rayleigh Link 14 on YouTube. Everyone, you're gonna know who she is. I think she's definitely a controversial one. We definitely have some mixed opinions. Yeah. I'm gonna kick this one off. I'm gonna say that I do watch her videos. I agree with about 90% of what she says. I really admire how much she does for like the equestrian world and how she does a lot of animal activism. I definitely think she can sometimes be a little bit harsh. Obviously there's never an excuse for animal abuse, but I definitely have seen some things and thought, ooh, obviously nobody's perfect, neither of us are, but yeah, I'd say I agree with a lot of things she said, but I think she can be a bit harsh.
Again, I'm very, very on the fence with her because I used to watch her videos years ago and I always really enjoyed them. And then I do occasionally watch her videos now, and again, like you, I agree with some of the stuff that she says. Other stuff, I'm a bit like, no, not really. I think the bit where I guess I kind of had more of an issue with her, it was when she went on a rampage at Layla, who is obviously one of my closest friends.
Yeah. I definitely think regarding that situation, I think we need to clarify, neither of us condone Layla's comments. I'm not going to go into the whole drama because it's been and done with. Neither of us condone like what she said, and neither of us condone fat phobia or anything to do with that, but we're mainly talking about the videos she made regarding Maisie and like her care for Maisie.
Yeah, I think it was the one that was, I think it was the beginning of the year.
The first video, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the second video.
The second one. I don't think I even watched that second one.
I didn't watch it either, I only saw clips.
I mean, yeah, it was more, like, my opinion then was more aimed at the first one in January, where it was about Maisie's behaviour and the way that she was trying to basically insinuate Layla didn't care for Maisie properly and that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I mean, we obviously saw Layla and Maisie right from the start, and when I say that she loves that horse with her whole heart, she really does, and she always like does best by her. And there is not many people that would be able to deal with that horse. No. She has come on so much since Layla had her, from not even being able to walk around an arena. She was written off as like dangerous. Layla has brought her on so much and spent so much time on her. I can definitely say a lot of people wouldn't have had the courage or the patience.
The dedication to it.
Yeah, I think it's so unfair for people to try and blame Layla for her behaviour when she has improved her so much.
And I think it's hard I think people forget that Instagram is such a small percentage of that whole life. Like, Layla and Maisie as a whole, you're only going to see the funny clips that she posts because she knows that people enjoy watching Maisie act up. So it's that whole thing of, you've got to take what you see online with a pinch of salt, that that's not the reality of them as a whole. Same with everyone. And I think that was what kind of frustrated me with that, was it was such a generalised thing when it isn't.
I think one of the things Rayleigh said in the video, now I watched this video a long time ago, so don't quote me on it. One of the things she said was she didn't agree with the fact that Layla used those videos of Maisie acting out for views, and I think we got to think about this in two different ways. First of all, you need to remember that Layla's not a professional. She's an amateur rider like the rest of us. She's not a professional. She's not going to do everything right all the time. She's sharing her journey with Maisie and how they're both learning and growing, and really she has her own instructors. She doesn't need people online trying to tell her what she shouldn't do when they haven't even met the horse. I think more reliable is instructors that have known and met the horse. Secondly, okay, she's using those videos to get views.
Don't we all?
What a business savvy thing to do.
Yeah.
She made a huge platform out of it.
Exactly.
That is what social media is about. It's about giving people content that they're interested in.
That people find funny.
That is social media.
Yeah.
That is being smart, and it's almost a sense of marketing.
Yeah.
She was being smart about what did well, and she continued producing that content. That is what it is to be a social media influencer. You can't shit on her for posting these videos that are doing well and being like, oh, you're just doing it for views. So what if she's getting views and she's posting more of those videos because she's getting views? Good for her. But yeah, we kind of gone off on a little later amazing tangent.
Tangent.
Going back to other things that Rayleigh says and does, like I said, I really do agree with her animal activism. I agree with a lot of the things she said. I think she does a huge amount of positive work for the equestrian industry, because the problem with the equine industry as well is that people that are so stuck in their ways can't even see what they're doing is abusive. And I think she's definitely a huge voice that helps towards things like that. You don't have to like somebody as a person to admire the work they do, I think. So
exactly.
I think that's very much how we feel about her.
Yeah.
Our next influencer on YouTube and Instagram is Elfic Event Ponies, Meg Elfic. Do you want to go first this time? Give me your opinion. Do you watch her videos?
Yeah, do you know what I do? I watch her YouTube, I follow her on Instagram, and to be fair, I don't have a bad thing to say about her. I think she does an incredible job with every single one of her horses. You know, you look at something like Bear that is completely different to, I think, her other ones, you know, the character and, you know, the sass that she gets with that, but she handles it so brilliantly. I think she's a really good rider. You know, she seems really genuine, and yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about her. I really enjoy her content.
I would
all good
second
things.
that. I think she definitely comes across very genuine. She seems like a lovely person. She seems like someone really fun and nice to hang around.
Yeah.
Her vlogs are interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really watch equestrian YouTubers that often. They have to be pretty good for me to actually watch them, and she's definitely someone that I watch. Purely because she just has such a great on-screen personality that you can tell is genuine, and she's just fun and bubbly. I also think she's an amazing rider, and she has great content. Her photos are great, her videos are great, her ponies are wonderful. We love a little native pony here. Love a Connie. Yeah, honestly, like I said, like you said, I don't have a bad word to say about her.
No.
She's also really pretty.
Exactly. No, she's got everything going for her.
I've seen actually a lot of people giving her a lot of hate and stuff. I don't know, like how she is, like her personality on her vlogs. And I think it just goes to show how people can just be so nasty when they're jealous, because she seems like a lovely person.
I think jealousy
Like-
is a massive thing, because I think she blew up very quickly
She did,
over the last like year or two, I would say. And I
Yeah.
think people look at that and are probably quite envious of the life she
Definitely.
has, which I can see that, you know, she's got an amazing team, her mum and, you know, her horses and everything, and
You
she's
can see
able
she
to
works
do...
really hard though.
But this is the thing, you have to give credit where credit's
Yeah.
due. She's gone to uni and done all that, done a degree, she's bought her first house. You know, you've got credit where credit's due. She puts the work in.
You can tell she works hard. Like you
Yeah.
can say like, yes, she has a lovely setup and facility and her mum helps her, but you can tell she works really hard. I think it's only fitting that we do the queen of equestrian YouTube, this Esme. I personally don't really watch her videos that much. The few videos I have seen, beautifully produced. I can see why she is the most subscribed to equestrian YouTuber, because her videos are stunning. She definitely caters towards a younger, more novice audience, I would say. I definitely think, you know, her videos are suitable, they're family friendly, suitable for everyone, but she definitely, like, she does like a beginners series, I think I saw her do. Her Instagram, I do have a few negative comments, I'm sorry Esme, because actually she's a lovely person, I've met her a few times. Her Instagram I quite frankly find very boring. She has beautiful photos, but they're kind of just her standing next to her horses, the occasional jumping photo. We don't really get like regular like updates, they're more just, most of them are ads, like they're cute, she's smiling next to her horse, she looks pretty, the horse looks pretty, but I mean it's kind of all the same. She canters on the beach sometimes. I don't want to completely drag her Instagram. She's clearly doing well, like I'm not shitting her for that, but yeah, I think I'd love to see more like actual riding videos. We really don't see her ride that much. Maybe there's more riding videos on her YouTube, but like I said, I don't watch a huge amount of her YouTube, but it feels like most of her content on Instagram is just kind of like her just with her horses smiling, which is cute, but it gets boring very quickly.
Again, I don't massively watch her content. I think I've watched the odd video, like obviously, I think I watched the one where she got Joey because I was just intrigued.
Yeah, I did too,
And I think I've seen a few like that, but majority of it I don't watch because I think, like Lily touched on, I think she's definitely aiming at a younger demographic rather than our kind of age. And I think, yeah, the videos that I have seen, like Lily said, are produced really, really well. I think she knows exactly, oh god, yeah, she knows exactly how to film a very, very good video. Like you could almost push it into more of the filming, like an actual film, as opposed to a YouTube video.
Definitely.
But I think, yeah, I have to agree that her Instagram, I just feel like I don't know her as a person.
Yeah.
Like I feel
there's
like
no personality
there's no.
there.
I feel like
She just smiles in every photo. And she looks good, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah, the photos are lovely, but I feel like I quite like the accounts, for example, like Meg Elfic, where you kind of feel like you almost have that relationship with them.
She definitely feels very produced.
Yeah.
Her page. I think it lacks a little bit of personality. Oh, should we talk about the TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm sure not if you saw. If you didn't see, I'm sorry, I don't have the video because it got deleted. There was a girl on TikTok who was being very mean.
Yeah.
She was like basically hating on Esme. It blew up, the TikTok, because I saw it on my feed page on TikTok, of her basically hating on how Esme rides. And I think it's very, very easy to pick out influencers and how they ride because, you know, they've got a lot of followers, but it doesn't...
spotlight.
Yeah. Just because you've got a lot of followers does not mean you're a professional. Someone can have a lot of followers and still be a very novice rider. I think everyone needs to remember that, you know, you all started somewhere. You can't shit on people for being novice.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. They're not just going to magically be a professional overnight just because
Yeah.
they have a following. She's not a bad rider. She just isn't a professional. She's still an amateur rider. And I think everyone was saying about, oh, she's got a young horse, she shouldn't have a young horse when she's so novice. And I think the only way you can better yourself is by challenging yourself. Yes, she makes mistakes on him, don't we all? I know I make mistakes. I think she's very brave to like post them, because I would definitely prefer not to post my mistakes online. So I think you need to be a little bit forgiving with people. But I think the whole TikTok as a whole was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, it
I
was
think
just
in
bullying,
general,
really.
yeah, I think in general calling people out online for their riding isn't ever going to achieve anything. One of the comments was about her pulling on Joey's mouth a lot over fences, but then when you look at her Instagram content, she's not doing it.
Like,
So
everyone makes mistakes. It's so unfair to...
we both jumped B, and we've
done
got
that plenty of
absolutely left
times.
behind. Joey's still learning. He's only young.
He's still a young horse.
Yeah, he's not a schoolmaster. He's
There is
learning.
absolutely no animal abuse going on. Like, I think
No.
it's so unnecessary. Unless a horse is actually being neglected or abused, I think you just, if you don't like something, just keep scrolling.
Exactly.
Like, it's so pointless
Yeah.
to do things like that. So the next account, I'm having to go off my private because we've blocked each other. Equitybase on Instagram. You kick it off because I've obviously got my opinion already.
Yeah. I don't follow her, so I don't know a huge amount of what she does on the day-to-day. I just, unfortunately, it's one of those things I only kind of know the negatives.
Yeah.
And there's a few of them. Starting off, and I remember seeing it firsthand on a number of lives, the racist and homophobic comments. That straight away to me is a huge no. This goes back to the thing like no one's perfect. She's probably grown up since then, but it was the fact that
Obviously, I think very evidently as we've blocked each other, we don't like each other. She doesn't like me, I don't like her. It's not news to anybody really. Mainly for me, the homophobic comments, obviously as someone a part of the community, that is a direct attack to my being. I've seen her using homophobic slurs on message, on lives, I'm pretty sure. One of her friends, again, this isn't her, but a friend of hers was sending me really homophobic DMs, and they were like laughing about them on live. Really silly, immature things like that. But at the end of the day, you can't take homophobia lightly. That is a hate crime. To brush it off, oh well, I said that, but I'm sorry. Well,
but it's never even that. It's just she ignores it or laughs it off, and it's
yeah, she didn't take it seriously. She never really said a proper apology. She kind of said, well, I said it.
Yeah.
That was kind of it.
I did notice a lot as well, and I mean, I think obviously with that video, there's a lot of videos of her riding a Shetland, which
Oh, don't get me started.
I
on
know
that.
she's small, like she's a very petite girl.
She's
but
too big for that
she's
Shetland.
too big for a Shetland, let alone to be jumping a Shetland, and they're not small jumps for a
No.
horse of that size. And
Yeah.
I think again, I remember, didn't Rayleigh make a video on her
Yeah,
as well?
she made a video on that, and hundreds of people were speaking to, I think, what's her name, Mouse, were speaking to her, saying, look, this is abusive.
Yeah.
Yes, some people were saying nasty things which they shouldn't have, but a lot of
Yeah.
people were trying to educate her and say this is abusive.
Yeah.
And she was just laughing about it. She was like, haha,
Exactly.
whenever I post videos of me riding the Shetland, people just like love to hate on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're abusing an animal and you're finding joy in that. Obviously, like I said, we don't like each other, so I'm giving a biased opinion here. But mainly I don't like her on the basis that she's been homophobic.
I think it seems to be a common theme across equestrian Instagram as a whole.
Yeah.
I've noticed it with a few accounts either saying the N-word, saying various slurs, and it's, you know, you'll get the few people that will call them out, but it will very quickly get brushed under the rug.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This isn't a video I do very much, like you guys know. I don't really do these styles of videos. I don't really do sit-down videos very much, but I thought it was a fun video. Ella was a good person to do this kind of video with. Sorry if we offended anybody.
Yeah.
These are just opinions. They are our opinions. We're not saying that this is defining factors of anybody, but what we've said is what we've said.
Exactly.
It's an opinion on someone.
Yeah.
Everyone can have different opinions.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be actually nasty to anybody.
No,
We've tried,
exactly.
I think we've only said actual facts
Yeah.
and our own personal opinions. We're not trying to bash anybody or...
No, and I think
Anything
that's an
like
important takeaway from this, is it's not a malicious video.
No.
In the slightest. Like,
Someone will take it as, but It's
yeah,
not.
but I mean, it's one of those things of if they're gonna take it to heart, then they kind of probably know they're in the wrong with things
Absolutely.
like, you know, some of the issues we have covered. Yeah, I feel like anyone who, you know, we've said we don't personally enjoy their content, they probably will just go, okay.
Yeah, it's a personal opinion.
It's an opinion.
It doesn't mean their content is bad, nothing like that.
Exactly. But
Everyone
I think,
just likes
you know,
different things.
the people that genuinely do probably need to reflect are the ones that are probably going to get offended. So at least we've done our job.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you follow Ella on Instagram and YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Crazy over you.